G'day, just an update video of the 1979 RX125 renovation. It's not really a restoration, I'm just going to get it running and get it mechanically nice. So I've got the front wheel out. I'm going to replace the wheel bearings and all the seals. I've got the fork lower off to replace the fork seals too. Pretty much both forks were nearly empty. There was plenty of oil contamination all over the disc, so that wouldn't have helped things. See, the tachometer seal is pretty worn out, so I've got a new one of those. I'll chuck the tacho in the ultrasonic cleaner. I'll just pull this fork lower off and just giving it a quick rinse in the parts washer. Looks nice and clean. Probably not going to do much. There's a bit of scratching on the inside face. Probably not going to do much else. Not going to over restore it. I'm just going to flush out the inside of the fork lower with solvent and replace this fork seal. The cool thing I wanted to show, I picked up a rubber kit from eBay. This has come from India. Fair bit of stuff in it, to be honest. This stuff here is for the oil tank seal for the little oil level gauge and stuff. They've done really well. New intake boot. It's all pretty supple. For now, we'll see how it goes. This kit was $55 Australian. It's got the sprocket hub carrier dampers, grips, including the throttle, cable mech, battery strap, front and rear, peg rubbers, kickstart, gear lever. These are for the rear shocks, although I think I'll need to replace the rear shocks. The chain, rubber boot. There are these rubber covers for the brake and clutch levers. This one is for the fuel line and the oil feed in and the oil feed out in the side cover. These are the seat rubbers, tank rubbers, side cover rubbers, tacho drive rubber that goes in the front mud guard. This is the fuel tank rubber, some straps. I'm not sure what these ones are. I haven't come across these yet on the bike, so if anyone knows what they are, please feel free to let me know. These are for the forks. I'm not sure about that one either. And I think these few here are, well, I'm not sure about those. That goes on the exhaust. That's the center stand rubber damper, I think. Yeah. These little mudguard variants. That's pretty self-explanatory. Some fuel and oil hoses. Yeah, great kit and really cheap. We'll see how long it lasts. But yeah, the rubber seems pretty good quality, to be honest. Pleasantly surprised. And my order from Yambits has arrived. Got gaskets, EBC brake pads, clutch cable, fuel and oil hoses, fork seals, front and rear sprockets, chain, the oil hydraulic line for the front brake piston seals, clutch plates, and basically crank bearings and seals. Just got some standard piston rings in case I need to re-ring it, and some Ferodo rear brake shoes. So yeah, oh, that's the dust boot for the caliper, so it goes with the rebuild kit. Picked up some instrument bulbs as well, an oil pump blanking kit. The oil pump's handy, but they tend to be a bit wasteful of oil, I think, so I might run premix, and that way I can use castor oil, crank O-ring. Yeah, so I've got wheel bearings and seals. I've got the kit to do the crank seals. Yambits did actually have this tacho seal, but I ended up buying genuine and paying twice the price as Yam Bits. Yeah, so the next part of the job's doing a front end rebuild. I've actually rebuilt the master cylinder. Probably can't really see. Bore, I didn't hone it. There's a few little scratches. I just gave it a really light crosshatch with 1200 and cleaned it thoroughly. We'll see how it goes really once I rebuild the caliper. We'll see if it leaks. I might need to buy a ball hone and hone it properly. We'll just see. And that's pretty much it for now. So I've got a bit to do. Just been running things through the ultrasonic. Got the caliper brake pad damping shims. Have run through ready for the rebuild. Yeah, and I've got this stripped and ready to go. It's been through the ultrasonic a few times. I've just stripped the paint. I'm going to paint that with some high heat paint. I tend to really like VHT flame proof. It works really well. It doesn't require primer, and then I bake it in an oven for an hour just to set it before I put it on the bike. Really durable. I've never had it VHT paint peel or delaminate. It's really good stuff. If anyone has any thoughts on what sort of lube I should use on these, on the yoke, the floating yoke, or the guide pins inside this section here, let me know. I was thinking about using maybe a lithium spray grease just to get some good coverage and sort of work it in. It is sealed, so it shouldn't really get contaminated. I didn't think I should leave them dry. There's a little bit of play in it already, so a little bit of lubricant should be okay. Let me know what you think. Once I'm re-bearing the front wheel, I'll pull the rear wheel out and new bearings and seals, got the new sprocket to go on, new brake shoes. I'll clean up the rim and the hub and get some new tyres. Exciting stuff.